Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, build life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. It's your host.
All right, my beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you billionaires. It's ERGJ, your certified financial educator, back with the new Black Wall Street, the Black Money and Power Morning Show, man. We're going to be talking about money, black folk talking about money and the markets in the morning. I hope you guys are ready. Are you ready, man? We got a wonderful show signed up for you. Of course, I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and ERG, and also the international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club, a study of black wealth, a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if. Everybody doesn't want that. I want to be wealthy. If you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Well, guys, that is a book that you can pick up at www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and we just released the ebook as well. So you can go with the physical book or the ebook. I think the ebook is going to be uploaded today on the site, so you can pick that up as well. What I'm going to ask you to do is go and let us know where you're calling from today, where you're connecting from, what city, what state are you connected from today? I'd like to know just how far our reach is. Also, hit the like button, the share button, the follow button, the watch party button. Just hit every button you can. Because here's the deal, man. We want to give our brethren the opportunity to learn about money this morning. And I was talking to a good friend of mine. He said it's kind of strange. He said, I don't get it. He said, you got almost 20,000 followers, but we can't even get 50 black people to tune in to get free financial education. He said, I refuse to believe. That's what he said to me. I refuse to believe that. And I said, well, listen, brother, here's the deal. When people have to show an interest in something first before they can be aware of it, be made aware of it. And because they never have looked for anything financial, anything about making money, anything about the stock market, anything about business, they simply won't pop up on their timeline because they're not interested in it. So I'm hoping that you got at least one friend that is interested in making more money, is interested in business, and is interested in learning how to make their money work harder for them than they work for it. I hope you got at least one. So we can help my brother. He'd be like, he said, I refuse to believe. Everybody putting out refuse to believe. He said, I refuse to believe that. That's why you want to go and hit and go into the little, I don't know, this little section you can click on show first. Anytime if you want to really follow this, you want to show first. That way it pops up in your timeline when we go live, okay? So make sure you like, you share, you follow, all that good stuff. We got a wonderful show for you, by the way. The Black Money Power Show, man, we're going to be talking about, I think it's the 15th largest black-owned business in America today. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to also be talking about, in case you guys don't know, there's a black-owned crowdfunding site. Oh, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to look at our billionaire breakdown of the day. We got the Mars brothers and sisters. We're going to talk about Amazon. How many guys heard about that story? Amazon not paying no federal taxes. Oh, wow. We're going to give you some insight on the Payless liquidation sale. Payless is going out of business, and that's what we're going to talk about here today. I'm going to try my best to get to the Dow. I really want to talk about IBM, but we're going to see how much time we got because there's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I mean, when 2-3 days go by and we don't have the show in the weekend, it's like, oh, my goodness. We also, did we put stock market recap as well, okay? Hit the like button, the share button, the invite button. Of course, again, you can join the Black Billionaires Club. You can get the financial education that you complain about is not being taught in the public school. Well, guess what? We teach it. So you can get that if you like to get that. Just simply choose to join the Black Billionaires Club. You got bronze membership, financial literacy class is going to teach you about money. We got a new Black Wall Street book club. Why? Because successful people read. And guess what we do? We read what they read. We got personal development mastermind group. Why? To help you become the best version of you, to help you live in your best life. And then business development says, me guys have been talking about starting a business for a long time. Well, it's time to get started. We're going to help you to get your business started this year. We're going to help you to expand your brand this year. We're going to help you to sell more stuff this year. Next level. You say, I like that, but I want a little bit more. Everybody putting down some more. I want a little bit more. Well, guess what? We're going to give you money-making opportunities. What does that mean? We're going to give you a stream of income. We're literally going to give you a stream of income. It basically says that, hey, you need streams of income. You need multiple streams in 2019. And then also you'll become investment club eligible, which means not only have you learned about money, not only are you making more money, but now you can make your money or learn how to make your money work harder for you and you work for it. and we'll be investing in real estate and stock market investing. We'll be doing it. Guess what, guys? Together. That's right. We will be doing it. Okay, this thing is not moving. All right, 1 second. We'll be doing it together. So I want to do this. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm just trying to move this thing around so we can make sure we see everything we need to see. There we go. All right, man. So let's get right into this thing, man. You guys ready? Are you ready for the Black Money and Power Show? Good morning, billionaires. We're going to be taking a look at the 15th. We're going to skip 14. The reason why I'm skipping 14 is because 13 and 14 is not the same. They're the same company, just different versions of the same company, Millennium Steel. This right here is for Black Enterprise every year. They do a good job of letting us know of the Black businesses that are doing well. And I just said, well, let's just go through and find out about what we don't need to know. Y'all gonna be surprised today, by the way. Number 15 is Hightowers Petroleum Company. It is out of Middletown, Ohio. By the way, who's talking about the successful Black-owned businesses in the morning? The Black Money and Power Show. CEO is Stephen Hightower, and it's petroleum products distribution. They employ 40 people, and they are a $260 million company in 2017. They generated $260 million in revenue in 2017. Of course, we were waiting on the 2019 version to just come out so we can look at the latest stats, but that's what we got. So Hightower Petroleum Company. And so I thought this was very interesting. This is a Hightower Petroleum Company here. This is their website, just simply Hightowers Petroleum Company, Black-owned petroleum company. Okay. If it says fueling America's petroleum wealth, let's find out a little bit about Hightower. There's Mr. Hightower, by the way. We're going to talk about him in just a second. Steve Hightower founded Hightower Petroleum Company in 1984, continuing a family legacy of entrepreneurs that began in 1957 with the establishment of the family's cornerstone business. How many guys knew we had a Black-owned petroleum company? From those humble beginnings and through persistence, drive, and determination, Steve methodically began to grow his wholesale fuel distribution business into an energy solutions enterprise that today is recognized throughout North America for its customer service, integrity, creative fuel distribution model, and expert handling of complex upstream and downstream issues. Here's his quote: "Our success as a business was, is, and will always be dependent on delivering the right energy solutions for every single one of our customers." Mr. Steve Hightower, Black man, CEO of a petroleum company. It's still Black History Month, by the way. This is current Black History. We ain't got to go back too far, by the way. Okay? We ain't got to go back too far. Anyway, there's Stephen Hightower. Guess what? He's the CEO. You got Stephen Hightower II, his son probably. He's the COO. Keep it in the family. Everybody putting console, keep it in the family. And you got the CFO, another Black man. Gary Fisher, keep it in the family. Oh my goodness, we got Black people running stuff, $1 million companies, by the way, and we still only got 4 Black people paying attention to what we got going on right now. You see the problem? You see the problem? We're complaining about what other people are not doing for us, not teaching us, not showing us, not putting our history on Black History Month, and then we do it for ourselves and we're not interested. You see what happens? This is what happens in the Black community. This is the problem. Anyway, so Stephen Hightower, President CEO, Stephen Hightower II, COO, and Gary Fisher, CFO. So a Black-owned company with Black executives and high upper management, executive, C-suite. All right. So then you got then they said, oh, we're gonna hire some other people. We're gonna give them the crumbs. All right. Now that's management. Now what I want to do is I want to find out about Stephen Hightower. How about this? He was an Ohio janitor, and he built himself a multi-million-dollar empire. Mr. Steve Hightower. Everybody put in console, Hightower. That's right, put in console, Hightower. I think this is a man we might want to learn about because we might got some janitors who are watching right now. And you might be saying, oh, I'm a janitor. I'm gonna always be a janitor. No, you don't have to think that way. How this Ohio janitor built, everybody put in console, built himself a multi-million-dollar oil empire. All right, Steve Hightower's first job was working nights and weekends for his parents' cleaning business while he was in college, and made sense to continue. I started as a janitor. I started cleaning floors and toilets and doing those things that most people would never even dream of doing, says Hightower, who appeared on CNBC's Blue Collar Millionaires. But he says, I wanted more. He had a desire for more. When he graduated from Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio in 1978, he started his own small construction company. Worked for his parents as a janitor, and he started his own business after his parents showed him how to do business, right? It runs in the family. Entrepreneurship kind of runs in the family. Once you get it going, you keep it going. Because you realize, man, we ain't going to make it just work for other people our whole life. As he tried to grow his business, Hightower struggled to get access to credit. At the same time, he learned about a program to sell gas in Ohio. That gave him ideas. Everybody put in council ideas. Gave him ideas. Hightower has always had big dreams. He has never doubted his capability. When people ask me would I have ever imagined I would be where I am today, absolutely. Believed in himself. Because you think that you can be great, you'll never, if you don't think you can be great, you'll never be great. And I knew that I was going to be great a long, long time ago. How many guys are watching right now, you know you're going to be great. It's just a matter of time. You already have formed the opinion of yourself that you are great. And you're going to continue to be great forever. Believe in yourself. Hungry for growth and frustrated with the barriers he was encountering in the construction, of course, the barriers. Hightower pivoted. He developed an oil and transport business in 1981. At first, growth was slow there too. In 1984, he had just one employee, an accountant, and Hightower Petroleum brought in its first $100. I remember when our first $100 bill came in. He said, I just remember our excitement. Today, his wholesale diesel and gasoline company, Hightowers Petroleum, has 85 employees and sells 140 million gallons of oil per year. It buys oil products from refineries and delivers it to corporate customers such as FedEx and GM all over the country. It did $350 million in 2015 and hopes it'll do $500 million in 2017. The former janitor now drives a Jaguar and lives in an 11,000 square foot mansion decorated with modern art. He also owns a stake in FC Cincinnati, a professional soccer club. He's a boss. He says he didn't grow up watching soccer, but because he sees the potential to make money by being what? An investor, he became a soccer fan. Mr. Steve Hightower, from janitor to multi-million-dollar business builder. He just believed he could do it. And guess what? Mr. Hightower did it. Despite his success, Hightower still says he still has aggressive growth goals. I still haven't made it. I'm still a very humble individual who's trying to do the best that I can and actually one day actually make it, he says. Because I understand what real money is, and the money that I'm playing with, some people use for, exercise. He says he will always stay true to the words of wisdom his dad shared. His best piece of advice that I've ever got was from my father, says Hightower. As long as you're honest, everybody putting down so honest, and as long as you don't try to beat anyone, and you do the right thing, then you have the ability to be successful. And I think that is the best advice that I've had that I can give to anybody else. Mr. Steve Hightower, from janitor to multi-million-dollar oil empire, Mr. Steve Hightower, a black man who's brought his son, Mr. Stephen Hightower II, on to the family business. Keep it in the family. Keep it in the family. Everybody put down, so wow. Go ahead, hit that like button, that share button, that invite button. Let people know that we're here. It's very interesting. Again, I just find it's just fascinating that we want to learn this stuff. I mean, we say we want to learn this stuff, but do we really? Let's keep going. All right. The Black Money and Power Show. Where we going next? Oh, yeah. So we have a Black-owned. We have a Black-owned crowdfunding website, I guess. That's what this is. So it's called FundBlack. FundBlack. Let's collectively change the narrative. Black crowdfunding for Black creators, okay? Now, how I found this was that I saw something on Instagram, and I thought it was very interesting. Here we go. Soul Food Market. They're looking to collect $1.2 million. Let's go through this real quick. Now, I'm going to share some things that some people are not going to be happy about today, but I'm going to share it nonetheless. So this is a crowdfunding campaign from the owners or from the founders of WeBuyBlack.com. And they're looking to have an American supermarket chain which primarily sells products from the African-American community, which is a good thing. So they want to connect with black farmers with a black supermarket, okay? Soul Food Inc. is an American supermarket chain which primarily sells products from the African-American community. They group economics. Being the only halal certified grocer in the United States, the chain is popularly known for a selection of fresh halal meat. I guess it's already around. It has only one store in North America, however, has a plan to become an international supermarket chain. So it is a store. I guess it's already a grocery store, and they want to grow it to become an international supermarket. They want a franchise. The selection of naturally grown vegetables and fruits will be sourced from local farmers in Georgia. New and exciting products ranging from everyday necessities such as diapers and detergents to all natural house cleaning products will stock the shelves. All right, so Soul Food Market, from the ground to the soul, African-American, black-owned supermarket is looking to expand, and they're looking for people to back or support this crowdfunding project, okay? So they have a goal. The first goal to pay off the building. The second goal to renovate the building. The third goal to operate business. Fourth goal, duplicate the business. 1.2 billion, all right? Here's their goal. So they're going to call it Soul Food Market, by the way, okay? All right. Now, here's the thing. It's a crowdfunding campaign. You know, there's a website. We can go to the website as well. We'll check that out. Here's the thing. $10 is called, they consider it to be the soil. With that donation, everybody put a console donation, you're going to receive a signed letter from Sharif, who is the We Buy Black owner. And you'll also receive future updates on purchase of property to build out in the grand open. Also, you'll be one of the first to know our plans to scale the company. And when we open, look at this, open for equity investors. All right. So I'm just going to be honest. I'll tell you today, this is just what I do. We got $50 seed if you want to support and donate to this cause, right? Donate. Everybody put on donate. You're going to get an official t-shirt and then all the other stuff. If you want to do the $100, you're going to get 2 official t-shirts and then all that other stuff, okay? And then if you get $500 donation, right? Then you're going to get a signed letter, official t-shirt, ticket to the investor workshop. $1,000 the fruit, you're going to get signed letter, official t-shirt, 2 tickets to the investor shop, and a engraved plaque. Now, you guys like this? You guys want to, you know, you like this? Now, and I'm going to be honest, okay? Got some comments, some backers, okay? Now, let me tell you what my problem is, okay? I have an issue with this. I love the idea. I love supporting black. I love the idea of a black-owned food market. You know, helping black-owned black farmers. I love the whole idea. Here's the only thing that I don't like about this. The only thing I have a problem with is that it's a crowdfunding campaign, which means I'm donating. I'm just giving my money to something and hoping that it works. And then after we donate and help them do all this stuff, help them, this is a for-profit business. They're a for-profit business asking for donations so they can grow. Then they're going to open it up for equity investors. Everybody say equity. Here's the problem I have with this, Soul Food. Why not open it up for equity investors in the beginning so that I won't have to donate? I can actually invest and give my money an opportunity to return to me. This is the problem. This is what happens. It's like, listen, again, I'm not talking bad about the campaign. I'm talking about execution and strategy. I'm going to give up $10, $50, whatever, for a good cause. This is what black people do. Good cause to help a for-profit business for profit. And I'm going to get a t-shirt. Come on, man. Why not just do an equity crowdfunding campaign and then give me equity in what we are building together? You need my money in order to get 1.2 billion. Why not? Why don't I have a share? Everybody putting down some share. Why don't I have ownership in that? I don't have ownership by donating. I have ownership by investing. This is the problem that I have with this. I love it. I just don't understand why they're just looking for people to donate $1.2 million. Donate instead of invest. Now, once that $1.2 million is reached, then they're going to open it up for investors. So the people who actually donate, then they're going to be in position to know about actually investing. Why not just invest in the beginning? Why not just open it up for investing in the beginning? So that would actually, you know, here's what happens when people invest. When people invest, they know they got an opportunity for return. They know that, okay, well, this money is not just flying out of my window, and even though it's a good cause, and you're not even a nonprofit. So I'm basically donating to a for-profit business that's not actually saying they're going to give me profit in return. So you want to profit off my donation. I have a problem with that. Okay. I'm cool with the idea. I really want to support, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait till y'all open it up for the equity investors, because I'm an investor. I'm not just a donator to for-profit businesses. It doesn't make any sense. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Might make sense to you, but I want my money to have an opportunity to return. So I think that once Black people understand that, okay, well, we could have just did a equity crowdfunding campaign, went through a Buy Black economics or We Buy Black, not We Buy Black. Buy the Block, right? Buy the Block would have helped them put together a whole program in order to get the funding from investors, crowd investors, just like Black Mama T did, crowd investors, so that those who actually support with their money have an opportunity for their money to make money. Does that make sense to anybody? To me, to donate to a for-profit business and not get an opportunity to profit with them, that's not group economics. That's group donation. That's group giving. That's the church. Don't shut me down because I'm preaching good. Now, I'm not talking bad about what they're doing. I'm just saying, I'm just giving an honest review of how I feel about crowdfunding. Why not just go and make it equity crowdfunding? Give your people who are supporting you an opportunity to return, opportunity to have their money, make money in return. You're going to make money? Why not give us an opportunity to make money with you? Now, let's take a look at Soul Food. Uh-oh. All right, so the website don't look like it's working. Let me try to go back again. Let me try again. I want to see the website. Did I miss it? It said something down here, right? Soul Food Market, right? That's what it said. Let me click on it. Oh, that's no good. Okay, now you can't put a link up. Okay, Black people, see what I'm saying? Black people, you can't put a link up, right? And then it not work. See what I'm saying? I love the idea. I'm telling you guys about it. You guys can donate or whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna wait. Me personally, I'm gonna wait until this part, until we get to the equity investors. When they open that up, that's when I'll invest. I'm not just donating. We've been doing that a long time, and then we just see our money just fly out the window. I want a supermarket too. I want a Black-owned supermarket. I want to help the Black-owned farmers, Black farmers. I want to do all that. Everything they want to do, I want to do. I just want to make sure that when my money go out, it get an opportunity to return back to me plus some. You're basically asking us to become the bank with no interest. Free money. Come on now. Okay. So Mardan said, makes you wonder they trust the business model. It just makes me wonder if they know. At this point, I attribute everything to ignorance. Like, you just don't know. I doubt that they don't know because they got We Buy Black, and I think they know. But, I'm going to attribute it to just don't know. So anyway, I'll wait. Me personally, I'm not going to tell you what you should do. Go ahead and donate. Make a contribution. I might give them $10. You know what I mean? It's not nothing to me. It's an American supermarket. Give them $10. About that, I'm gonna do a soil. They can get soil from me. They want to get seed. I need to have my seed need to be able to return back to me. My money is a seed. I'll give them some soil. Okay. Now, but that website, come on, man, get the website going so I can see what's going. I don't like that. I'm upset. Okay, maybe I need to reach out and let them know the website not working. I'll do that. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see if we can do a comment. See, I'm trying to help. Okay, website not working. Where do I put my comments at? Can I comment? Website link is not working. Please take a look. Thanks. All right. What I got to do here? What I got to do all that for? Okay. Guess I got to do all that. All right. So anyway, I did my due diligence, right? Try to help them. All right. I'm being a good guy. So anyway, you got a crowdfunding. FundBlack is a crowdfunding, a Black-owned crowdfunding site. So you don't have to go to Kickstarter or Indiegogo or whatever. You can actually, do a crowdfund through a Black-owned company. How many guys knew that we had a Black-owned crowdfunding site? Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, Lord, let's keep going. All right. So we're going to take a look at our billionaires of the day. We have already discussed the 15th largest Black-owned business in America by Mr. Stephen L. Hightower, who went from a janitor to a multi-million-dollar CEO. If he can do it, I can do it. Everybody put in the console. If he can do it, I can do it. We have now looked at the Black-owned crowdfunding campaign for the soul food market, which is looking to raise $1.2 million so they can actually build a international food market, Black-owned grocery chain, something like that. Okay. Here's our billionaires of the day, the Mars brothers and sisters. First, we got Jacqueline Mars. She's the 34th richest, actually tied with her brother, 34th richest person in the world, the 34th richest person in the world. A net worth $24.2 billion. Jacqueline Mars owns an estimated 1/3 of the Mars, which is the world's largest candy maker. Did I go over this just last week? I feel like I went over this last week. Mars was founded by Jacqueline's grandfather, Frank, in 1911. Also served the philanthropy with 6 boards of education. Her brother, John, owns 1/3 and did her brother Forrest until his death of July 16. I think I went over this last week. Anyway, let's go to John. John, the 34th richest person in the world, $24.2 billion net worth. John and his siblings, Jacqueline and Forrest, inherited stakes. They inherited, everybody putting costs on inheritance. They inherited stakes in the candy firm Mars when their father died in 1999. So the grandfather started a company, the chocolate company, and he passed it down to his father, and he passed it down to the children, the grandchildren. He and Jacqueline each own 1/3 of the company, which is being run by some of their children. So now they're saying, hey, our children are going to run the company. Our children are going to run the company. See, they're keeping it in the family. Everybody putting the console, keep it in the family. Grandfather started the company, passed it down to his children. His children ran the company. Then they passed it down to their children, the grandchildren. Now the grandchildren own the company, and the children or the great-grandchildren are running the company. Keep it in the family. Okay? The $35 billion sales candy company was founded by John's grandfather, Frank, in 1911. Mars also makes Uncle Ben's rice and pet food, including pedigree and whiskers. I did go over it. Oh, well, it's okay if I went over it. Don't matter. Because I was talking about it. Vanessa Braxton was chiming in saying pedigree and stuff like that. It's all good. So he's got a degree, a diploma, and all this stuff. John and his wife Adrian are noted supporters of the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. The company's first big hit was the Milky Way candy bar, introduced in 1923. So who knew that a chocolate company started in 1911 and is still going today, has produced billionaires? Because they keep it in the family, and the family keeps running the family business. And the whole family are billionaires. Just like the Waltons, the Mars. We eat the chocolate, though. We love the chocolate. And we keep helping them sweeten their bank accounts, sweeten their portfolio, sweeten their net worth. And then guess what? They family, the sons, the daughters, the granddaughters, the nephews, the nieces, they go to all the best schools. They get all the best health care. They get all the best education. They get all the best opportunities because they keep it in the family. All right, let's keep going. So we talked about the 15th largest Black-owned business in the world today, ran by Black CEO Stephen L. Hightower. We've covered the Black-owned crowdfunding site that you can use if you have a project that you want to raise money for. That was the FundBlack. And there's a project going on right now for a Black-owned grocery store, international grocery store chain that you can support. I'm going to wait. I'm going to probably give them $10. That's about all they can get from me. And I'll wait till they open it up for equity. When they want the investors, that's when I'll come. Because I'm an investor. I'm not just a donator, giver. I give for great things, but I'm not going to give to a for-profit organization. I'll give to nonprofits. For-profits, you don't have to cut me some of that check. That's just how it's going to be for me. I'm an investor. All right. Story of the day, guys. Amazon. Despite record profits, Amazon didn't pay zero federal income tax in 2017 or 2018. Here's why. Amazon, $11.2 billion in profits, no federal taxes. How? What? Wow. Amazon hasn't paid any taxes to the United States government in the past 2 years. Wow. Actually, Amazon received hundreds of millions of dollars in federal tax credits. federal tax credits in 2017, 2018. Oh my goodness. Do you mean tell me the largest company in the world is not paying any taxes? Yeah. Pretty much. Where they do that at? Because tax laws favor business. You mean to tell me that the largest company in the world does not have to pay any taxes to the federal, to the government? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, being the largest company in the world, they can afford to pay the people who are going to keep them from having to pay taxes. That's called their accountants and their CPAs or whatever they got. So it says to me like, Lord Jesus, I would be willing to pay this accountant or this team of accountants millions of dollars to make sure I ain't got to pay no taxes if I was making billions of dollars. How many guys would make that trade? So you can become filthy rich being a tax professional. You just got to take it up a level. You help $1 billion company not have to pay any taxes, they're going to pay you handsomely. It might seem nuts, according to considering Amazon is the third most valuable company in the world and earned a record $10 billion last year, but critics of Amazon's tax bill aren't accusing Amazon of doing anything improper. This is tax avoidance, not tax evasion. There's no indication of any wrongdoing except the part of Congress, said Matthew Gardner, senior fellow at Institute of Taxation and Economic Policy, a liberal think tank. U.S. tax code allows money-losing companies to reduce their future taxable income. Amazon, look at that. U.S. tax code allows money-losing companies. This is important for you if you're a small business owner. It allows money-losing companies to reduce their future taxable income. Wow. How many guys knew this, that if you have run a business and you just happen to be losing money every year, you're just not making a profit, you're trying, but you're not making a profit just yet, you can reduce your future taxable income. Wow. Amazon piled up billions of dollars in losses over its 2-decade history. It posted $3 billion worth of losses during the first 8 years as a public company. It swung between profit and loss since 2003. Its most recent annual loss was $241 million in 2014. So you can lose money as a business and still be in business, and then get to a position where you stay in business, and then when you start making money, you ain't got to pay no taxes. Amazon's total earnings have easily topped its losses many times over, but some of Amazon's earnings came from sales outside the United States, on which Amazon paid either lower or no U.S. taxes. So if you sell something outside of the United States, you don't have to pay taxes on that. So if I become an international seller of things, if I got a book that I wrote and I sell it across the world and they buy it in China, I don't have to pay U.S. taxes on what I sold to China. Yeah. Other earnings were offset by Amazon's investments in equipment such as computers and robots at its fulfillment centers. Last year, Amazon benefited from an accelerated tax credit for equipment purchases, which was part of the corporate tax bill passed at the end of 2017. And the company has received research and development tax credits. So Amazon's federal tax bill came to a net credit of $129 million in 2018 and getting a $137 million tax credit after getting a $137 million tax credit in 2017. The company said in its most recent annual financial statement that it still has $1.4 billion in federal tax credits available to offset, everybody putting also offset future tax bills. So we started out in debt, but we're a business. And so because we're trying to employ and bring jobs to our community, the tax laws favor us. So we can take a loss in the beginning as we build our company. Well, if we understand the tax laws, that's actually going to put us in a better position later on when we really start making money. Many companies that lose money pay little to no federal income taxes. For example, General Motors has paid little federal income tax since emerging from bankruptcy in 2009. Despite posting record profits for several years, GM doesn't anticipate having to pay any significant federal taxes for years to come. Amazon, by contrast, paid $1.1 billion in federal taxes in 2016. The company has also paid non-federal taxes. Amazon paid $533 million in state taxes and $1.3 billion in international taxes over the past 2 years. Proponents of the federal tax law argue the tax credits for past losses, equipment purchases, and research and development allow companies to invest for the future and growth. Amazon's a powerhouse company, and it got there because it invested extensively, said Mark Zandi. Most of our policies are much too short-sighted. This is one policy that rewards a longer term perspective. Everybody put accounts on long term and taking some risk. Because of that, Amazon will ultimately be big payoff for taxpayers. It's hard to see a compelling argument that would have been hamstrung in their ability to create jobs if they would have been forced to pay taxes like everyone else. Amazon declined to comment on this federal tax payments. The company announced it would drop plans to create 25,000 jobs in New York because of political backlash to the $1.5 billion in tax incentives being offered by the city to the state. The tax breaks it receives from the federal government are more valuable, but have gotten a lot less attention. $11 billion in profit, zero taxes, and probably won't have to pay taxes for the next 2-3 years because they got future tax credits on their taxable income because of the losses that they took when they started in business. So I want to make sure that if I'm talking to some entrepreneurs, some small business owners, don't fret, keep going. You might lose money in the beginning, but you might find yourself just like Amazon. If you got a long-term perspective, you keep on keeping on. If you just survive the first few years, put yourself in position. You get you a good quality tax professional, get you a good quality accountant, which you may or may not can afford. You know, that's the hard part too. And you learn, you let them manipulate the laws in your favor. Whoo! 11 billion to 10 billion in profit, no taxes. My goodness, life must be good. If you're for Amazon or you're an Amazon owner, if you own Amazon, life is pretty dang on good right now. All right. All right, Payless. I want to talk about this. I thought this was interesting. Of course, Payless is going out of business. And when they go out of business, they have this thing called a liquidation sale. Now, you and I, this puts people like you and I, people that are investors, people that have an entrepreneurship mind, people who look for opportunity, that gives us an opportunity to do what? To buy something low and then turn around and sell it high. You literally go to Payless and probably get some shoes right now. $5, $10, who knows? Take them to the flea market and sell them for $10, $20, who knows? Double your money. You could do that if you wanted to. If somebody gave you the idea to go to a liquidation sale, you buy what you can, and you go resell it somewhere else for more. You could do that. Put it online. You could do that. Get you some children's shoes. You know they're gonna buy the children's shoes, brand new, spanking new, cheap. Huh? You ever thought about this? See, this is why you come to the Black Money and Power Show. I'm trying my best to teach you how to make money. It's really easy. You just gotta learn the concepts. A liquidation sale. Everything's on sale. It must go. Okay. Of course, you can just simply go to the Black Billionaires Club. You can get more of these ideas on how you can make more money. Listen, let me say this. There should be no reason in 2019 that you're not making any more money. The only excuse that I can come up with that I think is feasible, number one, either you might be lazy. You talk about wanting to make money, but you don't really want to do it. You want to put in the work. Or you just don't know. That's what I consider ignorant. You're just ignorant. You just don't know what to do or how to do it. This is why you need a teacher. Now, I can't think of, maybe I thought I'll try to think of some other reasons why you want to make more money, but you don't make more money. In the comments below, I want to ask this question. If you want to make more money, my question to you right now is, why aren't you making more money right now? That's what I want to know. And I'm going to go, every time I go and talk to another, I go to another speaking engagement, they pay me to come talk about money. That's what I'm going to ask them. How many guys want to make more money? Everybody going to raise their hand. Okay, why aren't you making more money right now? All this opportunity. We are in the land of opportunity. If you want to make more money, why are you not making more money right now? That's my question to you people. And I want some answers. And I'm trying to figure this thing out. See, I try to figure out the hard, the tough stuff. Why on earth, with all this opportunity in America, for you to literally make money from your computer, your phone, why aren't you making more money right now if you want to earn more money? Tell me why. Please, somebody give me a good reason. Those are two I came up with. Anybody got any other reasons why people are not making more money if they say they want to make more money? I said lazy. They don't want to put in the work. They for some reason they think they can make more money without having to work. That don't make any sense. Can't get something for another, but hey, they might think that way. That still leads back to ignorance. That's pretty ignorant. Fear? So they're scared to make more money? What kind of fear? Doubt? They don't believe? Okay, so they disbelief. They don't believe they can make more money. Okay, I got you. Doubt is fear, so we're going to say doubt. Doubt over fear. They doubt that they can make more money. Okay, anybody else? You want to make more money this year? You want to make more money. I mean, you really, you're looking at them bills, you're like, I got to make more money this year. But you're not making more money. Why? And it may not be you, somebody you know. I know everybody that's watching right now, you guys are making more money. I'm talking about the people that ain't watching, that keep talking about their problems. Anybody else? Why? Why? I want to know. I'm really trying to figure this out because I want to attack this thing. So DR said fear of failure. They got fear of failure. So if they try, they're going to fail. Okay. Procrastinating. Okay. Putting it off, not making time for the things they say they want. Making time for everything else, but not making time for the things they say they want. Procrastination, doubt, fear of failure. Now that's something else. So even before you try, you think you're going to fail. So therefore you don't try. Okay. I get it. That's cool. I get it. I can rock with that one. Anybody else? People want to make more money. We're in a land of opportunity all around us. Some stuff is really simple and easy to do once you learn it, but you're still not making more money right now. Why? Why? Now tonight on the Black Billionaires Club, we're going to be talking about how to make more money. We're going to talk about how to get out of debt. We're going to talk about what you can do to make more money right now. Here's my question. Are you going to be a part of that conversation? Are you going to join the Black Billionaires Club? Are you going to learn what you don't know? Are you going to make that decision? So, Phyllis, I agree with you. Don't know. I said that. They just need to be taught. I get that. I think that's one of the biggest things. I think they just simply don't know how. I think we've been taught, conditioned, programmed, whatever you want to call it, social engineering. So the only way I can make money is by punching the clock. And I only got so much time. So I already got this full-time job. I can clock in and clock out, make some money. So now I know I can go get a job. So let me go get another job, a part-time job. And I'm going to clock in and clock out. And then that's all I know. That's the only way I know how to make money. So I guess we got to teach you the other ways to make money other than punching the clock. Okay, I got that. That's what I consider to be ignorance. You just got to be taught. Ignorant is not a bad word. It just means you don't know. So you just need to be taught. Okay, anybody else? Reason why people, not you, because I know it's not you. It's the people that's in your circle, the people that's not even tuning in right now. Right? They won't even tune in to a free broadcast to teach them about money. So I understand. They want to make more money, but they're not making more money. Why not? With opportunity all around us. Conditioned to work for somebody else. Okay. So they say, hey, the only way I'm going to make more money is for somebody else to pay me more. And they ain't paid me more yet, so I guess I'm not going to make no more money until they pay me more, until I get a raise. They're waiting on a raise. Okay. Anybody else? We're going to come with some good quality reasons why people who say they want to make more money aren't making more money. We're in the land of opportunity and a land flowing with milk and honey, and the land is something like this. The Black Money and Power Show. Okay? Let's keep going. So a liquidation sale, which means that you and I have an opportunity to go into Payless right now or whenever and just buy up some stuff for cheap. And then we can turn around, we can flip that money. Everybody putting also flip that money. Brand new shoes. We don't even have to flip it. We can go in there and buy it and give it to people that need shoes if you want to do that. You got the heart and you got the money, you got something. I'm just saying you can go in there, get you some shoes. You can start your shoe business. A little shoe, you be the, people got sock businesses. You can have a little shoe business. They just go around town selling shoes. $10, $5, $10, $15, $20 shoes. They're $20 shoes, brand new. No, they're not Nike. That's okay. They're $20. I don't know how long they're going to last, but they're only $20. Liquidation sale means opportunity for you to start a business. That's what it means. And we're broadcasting. You come in here, you know what the Asians are going to do? You know what the Mexicans are going to do? They're going to go in there and get all the shoes, and then they're going to resell them. And we're going to be sitting here wondering what the hell happened. Liquidation sale means opportunity for you to start a business. Brand new shoes on sale. Damn near free. Because we got to get rid of them. Are y'all understand what I'm saying? Payless shoe stores began liquidation sales Sunday after confirming Friday they will close its 2,100 stores in the United States and Puerto Rico. The giant discount retailer has also discounted online sales. Its website, Payless.com, is directing shoppers to find a nearby store. We're gonna find a nearby store. I'm gonna go to one today, but well, let me go find me a Payless to go to. Got a whole bunch of them right up here in the hood. They right up here in my hood. I'm gonna go around the corner, Candler Road, go find me a Payless. See what they got left. Pick me up some shoes for myself first. Like I need me some new shoes. Hopefully I can find me an 11.5 for cheap. Why would I spend $200 on some damn Nikes when I can spend $20 on some shoes that brand new? Of course, I want to make sure they're comfortable and they fit, but I stopped concerning myself with fashion a long time ago. You know what I want to be fashionable? I want my bank account to be fashionable. I want my portfolio to be fashionable. I want my savings account to be high end. Company said all stores will remain open until at least the end of March, and most will stay open until May. Payless, based in Topeka, Kansas, has called itself the largest specialty footwear retailer in the Western Hemisphere. Filed for bankruptcy in 2017 and closed 673 stores. Matter of fact, the last pair of shoes I got came from Payless. I think I paid $10 for them because they were closing it in North DeKalb Mall. Yeah, I paid a lot less. Y'all pay less. I paid a lot less. The latest closing marked the biggest single chain this year, nearly doubling the number of retail stores set to shutter in 2019. Now, what does this tell you? Retail, brick and mortar retail is not what's up. You might don't want to start there. I know you might be used to starting brick and mortar, but that might not be the best place to start in 2019. Okay? Just a thought. Now I know your pride say I want me a store. Well, guess what? I learned to close my eyes, imagine my store, and my store doesn't have no walls. It don't have no overhead. It don't have no electricity bill. Well, it do got electricity bill. It's got a little power bill. It's called running it from my bedroom. And I can ship all over the country. I got to work on a commercial account. I can still got my eyes closed because I see all the racks on racks on racks on racks of shoes, racks on racks and racks on racks of clothes, but I don't have no inventory. So I'm able to run a business with no inventory, sell all across the country, and not have to pay overhead, $1,000, not have to pay insurance, none of that stuff. Huh? Y'all still want brick and mortars in 2019 when brick and mortars are going out of business. That don't make no sense. Now, I'm not saying that every business, some businesses have to have brick and mortar. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to eat, so I'm going to go buy me some food at a brick and mortar. It's a new era, people. Now, this is difficult for some of my elders to comprehend. It's a new era. You either evolve or you become extinct. So, number one, here's what they recommend USA Today. Said, don't necessarily expect great deals in the early days, so I'm going to wait. I keep going back every week till they get to 50, 60, 70, 85% off. Retailers know that consumers believe that they can score outstanding. I was like, everybody putting out outstanding. Outstanding makes me want to shop. Because go outstanding discounts as soon as liquidation sale begins. For that reason, sales aren't always extraordinary in the early beginning. Sometimes at the beginning of liquidation sale, retail may charge full price until inventory clears out. In fact, better deals may still be had elsewhere. Just because the business advertising is closing does not mean that they are offering the lowest prices on merchandise. Okay? So what are they saying? Wait. Watch out for merchandise that's not typically sold at the store. Retailers often hire liquidators that specialize in winding down operations. Some cart in extra merchandise and other sources to supplement liquidation sales. Unsuspecting consumers may not know the difference. To avoid these items, check the tags to see if they differ from the retailer's usual tags. If they do, consider carefully the quality and value of what you're buying. Number three, the best sales might be avoidable at the end of the process, but don't wait too long. So wait, but don't wait too long. Okay? Inventory dwindles rapidly toward the end of the liquidation sale. If you're concerned that the store will run out of your desired product, don't let the perfect deal be the enemy of the good discount. Uh-oh, I like that terminology. Don't let the perfect deal be the enemy of the good discount. Oh, I now hear perfect deal like $10 a month to join a club. You can learn what you don't know about money. $10 a month, the perfect deal. Don't let the perfect deal be the enemy of the good discount. Now I know that I should be charging way more, but I'm trying my best to make sure I give back people no excuse why they're not learning what they are trying to get everybody else to teach them, and we can teach ourselves. Don't let the perfect deal be the enemy of the good discount? Man, we had to say that a couple of times. I mean, that's whoever wrote this, I like that. Okay. In the case of the product's markdowns, managers often discount heavily at the end of the liquidation process in order to achieve 100% sell through of inventory, with the belief that a leftover product is a clear sign of poor performance. Understand the return policy. There's a good chance you won't be allowed to return a product from a liquidation sale after a purchase. Make sure you understand your options before proceeding with a purchase. For example, one retailer that recently liquidated, H.H. Gregg, limited returns on items purchased during liquidation to 7 days and only on items having a latent defect that couldn't be reasonably identified by the buyer. All right. Use gift cards. Retailers often ask and receive a federal judge's permission to honor gift cards during liquidation sales. But after the company is gone, your gift card is almost certainly useless. In the bankruptcy of bookstore chain Borders, oh, I didn't know they, oh yeah, they did go out of business. For example, look at that bookstore, go out of business. They ain't nobody reading books like that. They are reading books, but they're reading them on their phones. For example, many people who felt, oh, let me say that. Okay, let me say that. For all you book writers out there, people are not really buying books like they used to. It's a new era. They're getting the books on their Kindle. They're getting the books on their phone. So if you're going to write a book and publish a book and think that your book is going to do well because it's a book, you messed up. That's old. That's almost ancient. Now I still value a book in my hand, but everybody doesn't. The new era wants it on their phone, on their mobile device, on their iPad. So if you're going to write a book, please make it available. Digital. Now I'm giving all this stuff away free. Helping people to make money. Black Money and Power show here today. All right, let's get right into the stock market. I'm trying my best to fly through this, guys. You got to bear with me. I mean, my goodness, a lot of information today. But anyway, liquidation sale, Payless liquidation sale, opportunity for you and I to get shoes on sale for cheap, to pay a lot less, almost damn near free, and you can even turn into a little business. Buy you some shoes, sell them for more. Pay less, sell more. That sounds good, right? Buy low, sell high. Just a thought. Of course, many people won't do it. They'll still keep complaining about, oh, I don't know how to make no money. I just told you how you can make some money. Use your money as a seed, invest in something. Brand new shoes. Brand new shoes. I don't care what it say on the side. You can sell them to somebody. Here's a brand new shoe, size 8. You wear 8, you want some brand new shoes? Give me $20. $20? Yeah, $20. I just doubled my money. All right, where am I going? All right, go to a quick recap, man. We try to wrap this thing up. Lord, jeez, I'm gonna try to get my best. Do my best to get IBM. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to get the IBM today. Look at this now. The Dow stock market recap. The Dow's up 443 points on Friday. You still ain't invested in the stock market, huh? 443 points. That's big time. Almost 2%. NASDAQ up 45 points. S&P 500 up 29 points, 1%. Big time. Big time day. Big time day in the stock market on Friday. Big time day. Arista was up 9.62%. CenturyLink up 7.5%. Dish Network up 4%. American International Group up 5%. Here are your losers. Mattel was down. Ew, Lord. Ooh. Newer brands down 20% in a day. Lord. Mattel down 18% in a day. Oh, Lord. I'm glad I'm not in either one of those. I'd be upset. Hasbro, which is another toy company, down 3.7%. Applied Materials down 3.95%. Matter of fact, I'm going to reach out to somebody. I got to ask a question. Under Armour is down 3.7%. Oil, you know my favorite thing, oil. Yeah. Look at it. They're up to almost $56 a barrel. I remember when I was talking to you guys, it was $45 a barrel. This was back in December. 2 months later, it's at $55 a barrel. You see why my portfolio is feeling good? My money is on fleek. It's on fleek. The gasoline, man, cross country, $2.63 per regular unleaded gasoline. Gold is bumping up as well. All you care bars people, and you really like gold and you want to hold on to some gold, or whatever you're going to do, $13.28, right? Finally passed that $1,300 per ounce. That $13.28. Silver, $15.78 per ounce. Corn, no movement, $382. Here's your numbers if you are into foreign exchange, right? And here are your numbers down into Forex. I'm trying to get through this thing. Now look at this. if you and I decided, everybody put in console decide, I want you to understand, I'm going to say this very briefly, and I'm going to keep saying this every day. Black wealth is a black choice. If you decided that you were going to invest in the stock market instead of investing in that iPhone or that new phone, that $500 phone, that $800 phone, that $1,000 phone. So we know that phones can be expensive. Now, of course, I invest in my phone because my phone brings me back money. I do business on my phone, but most people got their phone for personal use. But let's just say you took that $500 and you just simply said, I'm gonna take $500 this year. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna invest in the stock market. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to invest in the stock market. You talk to a brother named EJ. He tell you, hey, just follow the market. And I'll show you how to do that, by the way. He said, okay, I'm just gonna try it. Just wanted to see what happens. I've been, it's time for me to learn how to make my money work for me. And then, I said, you know what? We don't even have to take that $500. Let's just do what we call a retirement review. Everybody put it on a retirement review. Let's take a look at what you currently are doing. You probably got a 401k, a TSP, an IRA, something like that. And it's time to review that. And you need help understanding what you're already doing because you probably are already an investor. You just don't know what you're doing. Ignorance. So you need to be taught. And I just simply say, okay, we're going to take a look at your retirement plans that you got, and we're going to review them, and I'm going to share with you some things that you can do in order to maximize your retirement. Get the most bang for your buck for what you're already doing. You're already contributing. 4%, 5%, 6%, whatever you contribute. And then I say, okay, we're going to follow the market. If we just followed the market since January 1st, we did a little retirement review, changed some things around, your money would already be up at least 10%, almost 11% in a month and a half. The Dow's up 10.96%. That means your money could be up 10.96%. The NASDAQ is up 12.62% in a month and a half. That means your money could have grown 12.62% in a month and a half. The S&P 500 up 10.72%. That means your money could have grown 10.72% in a month and a half. But yet we only have 12 people. I don't even know if they're black, but 12 people who are tuned in right now to a free financial education to learn about money and learn how to make their money work for them. We only got 12 people interested. Big problem. You see? Almost 20,000 followers, only 12 people interested in actually making their money work for them. Only 12 people are interested in learning what they don't know about money. Only 12 people actually have an interest right now. Did you hit the like button? Did you hit the share button? Did you hit the follow button? Did you hit the watch party button? Do you care? Are you your brother's keeper? Are you your sister's keeper? Do you even care? Or is it just like, you know what? Let's just keep talking about being broke and let's keep having our family members come to us and ask us for money. And then we got to have these uncomfortable conversations. Then we got to maybe give it to them, maybe not. Then we got to wonder why are they always broke, but yet we wouldn't even share free financial education with them. They're on Facebook. Did you invite them? Say, hey, now they can choose not to come, but did you invite them? Free financial education. Free. Here's what I learned. The more that I learn, the sadder I get. Book talks about it. It said, with much knowledge comes vexation. I'll be vexed in my spirit. Because people pass over opportunity repeatedly. They're simply not willing to learn, not willing to try, not willing to pass, not willing to take the next step, not having the courage to simply learn what they don't know, to fix their own problems. Everybody wants to make more money. Very few people want to learn how. And that is a sad truth. Here's the emotion in the market. Sentiment up to a 70. What does this tell me? Man, premiums are pretty high. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm looking to sell some stuff.
Truth.
I'm looking to sell some stuff. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to sell some stuff. I'll be going to my portfolio today and I'm looking to sell some stuff. So sentiment's way too high. The price of stocks are going up way too high. So I'll be looking to capture some of my profit. I would recommend you do the same. I think right now I got one investment. I'm up 40%. I'm gonna take some of that money off the table. Way too high for me. My teacher taught me. He said, "Hey, brother, son, when the people are greedy, you be fearful." In other words, when they buy, you sell. And then when they are fearful, you get greedy. And when they selling, you buy. Just do the opposite of what everybody else is doing, and you'll be just fine. Because they don't know what they're doing. You just do the opposite of what they're doing. They know how to be broke. I'm going to teach you how to be rich. You do the opposite of what they're doing, and then you'll get rich. That's what he told me. So I listened to him. He just happened to be the third richest man in the world named Mr. Warren Buffett. He just happened to be one of the greatest investors of our time named Warren Buffett. You know who I study? Warren Buffett. Okay. Now, let's dig into that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try my best, guy. I know it's running a lot long, but I keep saying I want to get to this thing. Let's go ahead and dig into the Dow. IBM. We'll end up right here. IBM. IBM's up 21% for the year, which means if you decided you're going to invest in IBM on January 1st, your money will be up 21% already. It's currently trading $138 per share. That means you need basically about $140 in order to get you one share IBM. Okay. It's a $125 billion company. Last year, they didn't have such a great year last year. Their earnings growth this year, pretty sparse. Next 5 years, they're projected pretty sparse. Revenue growth, pretty sparse. PE, price to sales, price to book. Nothing I like about this. Anyway, last year, their revenue was $79.6 billion. Their profit last year was $8.7 billion. I mean, they had a net profit margin of 10.96. Bueno, I like that. Pretty cool. All right. They have a Jenny Rometty who runs the company. This used to be a black CEO, by the way. I think Miss Burns, something like that. She was a black CEO for, no, that was Xerox. Was it IBM? I think that was Xerox. Maybe no, probably not. Probably not. Okay. It's currently trading $138 per share. The quote unquote experts are saying, hey, over the next 12 months, it can go as low. We expect it to go as low as 115, as high as 165. Right now, it's currently trading about the median with the expectation over the next 12 months. Okay. Let's find out what IBM does. Oh, Lord, that's long. IBM is an information technology company which provides integrated solutions that leverage information technology and knowledge of business processes. It operates through the following segments: cognitive solutions, global business services, technology services, cloud platforms, systems, and global financing. I'm not going to read all that. Here's IBM Investor Relations. We'll go to that in just a second. We're going to skip news and charts, forecast. The analysts are basically saying hold. I would be saying the same thing as well. Hold right now. That means don't buy, don't sell. Over the past 4 quarters and the next 2 quarters, expectations versus what was reported. Expectations next 2 quarters versus what was reported. So they're saying, hey, over the next 2 years, 2 quarters, not expecting much growth from IBM. Over here, they're saying, hey, over the next 2 years, they're expecting some growth from IBM. Sales, they're not expecting great sales from IBM. So I'm not really boom. The growth over the next 2 years, not expecting much growth from IBM. Financials. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Thanks so much for caring about somebody today. I appreciate you, sister. We got free financial education. Teaching black folk about money. Black folk talking about money in the markets in the morning. I appreciate you being your brothers and your sisters' keeper and inviting them to at least pay or watch. Free. Again, I'm just saying, guys, we can't be people that complain about what they don't teach us. Then we can actually learn for free, and then we still don't come to class. Think about that. We'll come together to complain about what they don't teach us, but then we won't come together to come to a free class to learn what they won't teach us. You see what I'm saying? I tell you, this world is crazy. Crazy. Anyway, net revenues. Here's the money. Here's what we really need to know. Net revenues last year, $79.6 billion. That's how much they sold. They spent $38.2 billion in order to sell that stuff, right? And then they have $4.5 billion in depreciation. Their gross income, which would be your gross paycheck, what you get paid after you work hard. They got $36.9 billion. Now, they have to pay their taxes. They have to pay the stuff out, non-operating expenses, tax and stuff like that, just like you got to pay Social Security, Medicare, make some contributions to your 401k. Then you walk away with what you call net income. Net income is what you can spend to take care of the rest of your household. Well, their net income is $8.7 billion. That's what they can either borrow for or invest from, right? They can use the $8.7 billion to borrow or to invest, okay? We're going to look at that in just a second. Here's their balance sheet. Balance sheet is going to be basically what they own, their assets, versus what they owe, their liabilities. You have a balance sheet. It's called net worth. What's your net worth? How much stuff do you own? Black people, not much. Total assets, this is what they own, $123 billion worth of stuff. Total liabilities, here's what they owe, $106 billion worth of stuff. So if you and I decided that we're going to be investors of IBM, we will be investing into $16.8 billion in equity. Okay? You and I were to invest, we decide, hey, we like IBM, we want to invest in IBM, we will be investing into $16.8 billion of equity. You see this? Total shareholder equity, $16.8 billion. If you become a shareholder, it means you invest and you own some stock in IBM, you become a shareholder. You share in this $16.8 billion in equity. Does that make any sense? I can teach this stuff to a 5th grader. You still haven't joined the Black Billionaire? Let me make sure. Let me just make sure. You still haven't joined the Black Billionaires Club yet? You still haven't. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. I'm trying to get through this stuff. I know it's late. Oh, 8:05. Let's keep going. Let's rush through this thing. Net income. Remember that $8.7 billion we talked about? Well, here's what they did with it. $8.7 billion in 2018. They invested. They didn't bring back a good return. They tried, but they didn't bring back a good return. They financed. I mean, they borrowed money, brought them back $10.5 billion. Hey, you know, they're a company. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're good at investing and all that stuff. Okay. So they have net cash on hand, 136. Now this right here, this is just a cash flow statement. It's not that big of a deal. It's just saying that, hey, here's what we did. Just basically letting people know what they did with the money. That's it. It's not good or bad over here. It's just like, okay, this is what we did. We tried, we failed. Okay, it's okay. It's our cash flow. This is our cash flow. This just means that this is our discretionary income that we're trying to grow. Okay, that's what that means. Now you got a cash flow statement as well. Now you got some discretionary income as well. The question is, were you good at investing in 2018? Were you good with the money that you may have borrowed in 2018? See, when they finance, you know what they financing for? They're financing to get more cash flow in order to then try to make more money. When you and I borrow, we borrow to get more stuff to go further into debt. Difference. Okay. Right? So IBM, again, they're up 21% this year. We look at that 1 year thing. So they had a dip in December, just like everybody else. They recovered as well. But I'm not a big fan. I mean, not where they sit right now. It's cool, 10.96%. But this revenue for IBM, oh, let's look at their dividends. Now, you might say, hey, let's take a, oh, look at this. We're going to go here. We're going to go. Oh, Lord, they got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let me see if I can go down to the bottom because I don't need none of this. What happened? Okay, let me go down to the bottom. Oh, Lord, they got a lot of stuff going on. Let's see. Investor relations. I just want to find out about their dividend. Historical price, dividends. I don't need to download anything, though. Press release. So they do a call, all that good stuff. They let people know what's going on. Here's their dividends. So look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So they pay out quarterly. Every quarter they're going to pay out in March $1.57 per share. Wow. Okay. $1.57 per quarter per share, right? So $1.57 times 4, $6.28. You take that $6.28, you divide it by their share price, which is 138.03. They're paying out a 4.55% dividend. Everybody put in that comment about 4.55. Wow. So that means that they're going to pay you 4%, 4.55% back. You know, some of you guys have credit cards. They pay you a cash back. Where they're going, this is IBM saying we're going to give you cash back for investing in us. And then we're going to give you 4.55% cash back. Everybody put in comments on cash back. 4.55% cash back for becoming an investor, and for every share that you hold, we're going to give you 4.55% of your money back every year. That also means that that's passive income that they pay you quarter after quarter after quarter. We look here at IBM. We look here at the IBM. We see how long this has been going on. It's been increasing. It's been increasing all the way back to 2010, probably further than that. Who knows how far it goes back, right? It goes back and goes back and goes back and goes back, right? They've been paying dividends. So it's pretty, it's pretty, it's a pretty good, they had a split right here. It's pretty good to say that they probably are going to continue to pay dividends. It's more likely that they'll continue than they won't continue. Okay. 4.55% also, it beats inflation. So your money, your passive money that you're making is going to beat inflation, which means that you win. You win in money because you are actually escalating or improving or appreciating your portfolio. Your money is growing faster than the cost of goods is growing. In other words, as every year goes by, it costs us more to live. The cost of living goes up. Would you agree? Well, the goal is for your money to exceed the increase for the cost of living. And IBM, just in their dividend alone, is going to help you beat inflation. So I see why now, even though the company itself is not like great. We're like, wow, this company's been around since 1911, by the way, right? Over 100 years, 108-year-old company, still here, still paying a dividend. And we're still here teaching black folk about money. Of course, we broadcast every morning, guys, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our hope and our prayer is that more brothers and sisters will want to learn what they don't know about money. Here's the beautiful thing. We're going to keep teaching. Why? Because I'm a farmer. And guess what a farmer does? A farmer sows seed. I can't concern myself with where that seed drops. Hopefully it dropped on good ground today. Well, guess what I'm going to keep doing? What God told me to do. You're a farmer, keep sowing. And let me handle the rest. This is the New Black Wall Street, the Black Money and Power show. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share with us one thing that you learned today. One thing that you learned today. In other words, I just don't come here just to come here. I come here to educate, but I also come here to make sure that I make a difference in your life. That's my goal. My goal isn't to make money. My goal is to make a difference. And I know if I make a big enough difference, I'll make enough money. What did you learn today? Right? Was this worth your time and why? Well, guys, you want to go further into depth. You want to have an opportunity to not just talk about what we talked about today, get the knowledge. You learn how to apply that now. It's called Join the Black Billionaires Club. You want to learn how to invest in the stock market, get 21%, 30%, 40% return on your money. You want to learn that? You want to learn how you can actually own some of these companies, get these dividends? You want to learn that? Join the Black Billionaires Club. A $10, $20 decision to change your financial life forever. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com to join the club today. Now, of course, you can tune in every day and get free information. That's great. But information, knowledge is not power. I hate to tell you this. That's a lie. Applying what you know, it makes you powerful. Plenty of people know, but they don't do. No power. But when you apply what you know, now you've turned knowledge into wisdom, and you've used wisdom to get rich. Hey guys, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. Want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build wealth. Keyword, build. And let's do it together. We all we got, people. But guess what? That's enough. Now I pray to God preserve each and every one of you. As you go about your day to day, you'll know that there are opportunities all around you. Opportunities that you can capitalize, you can analyze, and that you can seize. You can make more money if you actually want to make more money. Until next time, DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks G for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of the new Black Wall Street.